All right, guys, how's it going? So I went to the cafe this morning. I reviewed the Spanish football dailies for you, and there was nothing in them for you, really. Nothing about Trent and Real Madrid, Luis Diaz, Barcelona. There was a bit about Aspas, but I know you won't be bothered about that. He's just my hero. You guys know that. No, I didn't have a lot of time, to be honest with you. I can't update Golazo España. I'm going away, in about an hour from now, heading to the airport, but I did want to touch base with you. I've been rushing around like a madman. If you saw my morning briefing, you would know that. So anyway, I'm going to be all over the place a little bit, but you can follow me on X and Instagram at Duncan Oldham if you so wish. But once I get there and get settled, I'll be here with you, all being well, all right? So, I did the video yesterday, about Paul Joyce surfacing, the Mo Salah progress, breakthrough, etc., etc. And it's quite funny, actually, because one numpty said in the comments, he said, all you do is read newspapers. Like, literally, I've got thousands of videos on here. I've done thousands of podcast episodes over the year. How many news articles have I written on the website in 27 years? It's just, do you know what I mean? There's more to just reading newspapers. We analyse things and help people that maybe don't understand the connections that some of the journalists do and don't have with the club. And what I did yesterday was I recorded that video straight off. By the way, that clown, he's talking to himself in the comments now. He can post a comment now, but only he can see it. You can't see it. We'd have to put up with his drivel, guys. So when I recorded that video, it was more or less straight away after Joyce had published his article in the Times. It was a very significant development for me, in terms of what he said. It might not have been new because we've heard these claims all the time, but it really is. It's not when you first hear these things, it's who's saying them, right? So, someone could come up and go, well, he said it 3 weeks ago. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. It's because that's most likely bullshit. But anyway, so I recorded a video straight away, which meant I didn't really have time to process it. And one of the things I said in that video, as I always do when I talk about Joyce or Ornstein, is when they publish, because they're the only two Liverpool journalists in the world you need to listen to, when they speak, Ornstein, and on some of the videos he does in the US, for example, when they speak, I listen, and I always, as I say to you guys, ask myself, why am I hearing this? Who does it benefit? There's always a reason. You could say, no, it's news, that's why I don't. But no, the news wouldn't be out there from Joyce if some might say Michael Edwards didn't approve of what he was putting out there. And I didn't, I said that to you in that video, and it's something that I've tried to hammer home to my friends on here. Always, who does it benefit? Why am I reading it? And but in the video, I didn't actually think about why am I reading this? I was not excited, but relieved, because I'm sick of talking about Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk. And I want you guys to be chill, about it, because I know it means a lot to you. And in the comments afterwards on that video, if you look at the video from yesterday, you'll see, quite a few people, a handful of people or whatever, saying, could it be, all right? And in relation to why we're hearing this, could it be in relation to Trent Alexander-Arnold? Like getting the good news out there before the bad news, which we know is coming, right? And I was like, yeah. Why did I overlook that point? I guess I didn't analyze it myself because I was just straight in with recording. But I think those of you that said that, I think you're spot on, to be honest with you. And do you know what? It made me wonder if this has been the plan all along. When you think about it, how come there's suddenly progress now at the end of the season when big decisions and big announcements are coming? And I was thinking about it last night as a result of your comments. This is where I think we do really well together, because I can't remember everything, and I've got a memory like a sieve. But when you guys leave comments, it gets me thinking, has it been the plan all along? They knew, right? What was the claims, guys, recently? Was it Trent knew at the end of 2023, was it, that he wanted to go? Some people believe that when Liverpool U-turned on the Bellingham situation, if you believe that's what happened, I do. And I think that contributed to Klopp's exit. At the time, I remember some of you saying, that's Trent off then. No, his boy's not coming, sort of thing. And I think it was the same year, right? I can't remember. So, if you work for Liverpool Football, if you run the club basically, and you're in charge of the transfer, you know what's happening, right? You've got a good idea. We can only, look at what we hear, what we see, listen to the credible stuff from the likes of Joyce and Ornstein. Although some of it can be propaganda as well from them too. And then maybe if you know someone that's caught up in it all somewhere, from time to time you get bits of insider information. Not very often, you know what I mean? But you do. And you can form your own opinions, think, well, this is going to happen, common sense, right? You can put it together, think, I think that's going to happen. Now, if you're Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, you had a good idea of what was going to happen with Trent. And like in politics, when you have bad news, what do politicians do? They release good news, right? And FSG are masters at, many of you would say PR, I don't know if it's PR, I guess it is, masters of handling that kind of stuff. And it just makes me wonder, and I don't think I've gone over this with you during the season, which makes me feel a bit fucking thick, to be honest, but it just makes me wonder if that was the plan all along. We know Trent's leaving. There's going to be a bombshell. There's going to be holy fuck on. Drag it out. Why do we need... If you were Edwards, would you say that to Hughes? I'd say it. I'd say, why do we announce it now in January, December? Before, I remember thinking, well, if they're going to do anything like that, you'd want to do it maybe at the end of a transfer window. You wouldn't do it at the beginning, would you? Right? Because you might have a poor transfer window and the fans, but if you announce some positive news, the fans, you know how fucking fickle we are. All right, yeah, nice one, right? So that didn't happen. But if you were Edwards, you'd be saying to Hughes, wouldn't you? You'd be going, look, we'll announce, when we need to. And that is something that I have said to you guys. I've said to you before, why would you announce it when you don't need to announce it? Or if you knew, like you're sat there going, hey, you're Richard Hughes, right? You're talking to Edwards and you're like, well, he's going to want this. This is what it's going to cost to make it happen. Shall we do it? And Edwards says, yeah, we'll do it. But don't fucking tell him yet. We'll hold it back right to the fucking last minute. And I'm starting to think this has been the whole thing. This has been the plan. And that's why we've just had to endure it all season. Because them two signing new deals, or one of the two, I think both will. And that's always been my opinion. You know that, right? When that's announced, that's going to be good news. And you know that the clique of journalists, the LFC clique of journalists, the low key, below Joyce and Ornstein, they will be coming out saying 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? That's what they're going to say, right? And then that the so-called top Reds will be like, what's wrong with you? Well, Trent's gone, but we've got these two signed down. These are our, the best out of the... that. You can see how it would all fall into place. Yeah. That's what I think, guys. I do. And I would love to know if you think the same. Have we missed this? Has this been planned from start to finish? Does make you wonder, doesn't it? It does. And the other thing, of course, the other concern is, and I think many of you will agree with me here, is that as we go into a new transfer window, it'll be, and that James Pearce will be there typing away, and the rest of the clique, they'll be telling you, well, they can't spend this, can't spend that, because, they had to budget for Virgil and Moore. That's coming. Now, I'm not trying to be like, all FSG out and negative and that. Right, just saying, bit of realism. And I do apologise for the dog yapping out there, or dogs. It's a lovely sunny day outside, and the animals live outside when you live in a warm country, and the nice weather's back. Still needs kicking in its head, though. I won't let my dog back out there, Remy. So, yeah, that's coming. I think there'll be some wheeling and dealing, of course. I just got some notifications. Anyway. Right. That's it. Was that the plan all along? And you know what's coming next, I think. All right, guys. So I have to leave very shortly. I have uploaded a morning briefing to my other YouTube channel. I put them on the other YouTube channel now because some of you are like, where'd they gone? We like them. Some of you don't, that's fine. But that's why I put them on there, to be honest. So it's at Duncan Oldham on YouTube. The link will be in the video description. I think my beautiful, well-tanned, thinner face pops up on the screen at the end of this video. It must have been a picture from last summer. Yeah, the morning briefing's on there. I'm leaving here probably in half an hour, 45 minutes to the airport, and I hope to see you all again. If I do have time, because there was some things in the cafe this morning I wanted to talk to you about, I'll try and get some more videos out, but it's going to be a bit hit and miss over the next few days. There won't be any live streams, I don't think. Might be tomorrow afternoon, it depends on my schedule, but I'm not going on holiday or anything like that. I work every day, and I will be doing that wherever I am. I'll be sharing my videos out and working on the members website and everything. All right, guys. So yeah, I'll leave you with it. I look forward to your feedback on that one. All right. If you could thumbs up the video. If you thumbs down the video, it doesn't make any difference. Just saying it's an interaction. I never knew that. It's engagement. YouTube says it's one view and one interaction. I used to get like, oh, that might affect me, you know what I mean? But it doesn't. But sometimes people might go, oh, I don't like that. That's fine. That's allowed, isn't it, guys? Free society and all that. So yeah, drop me a comment, thumbs up the video if you like the video. If you want to buy me a coffee, you can hit the super thanks button underneath the video. That really winds up the haters for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe they don't like that. Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? And if you do, I always give you a shout out the next morning. Yeah, I know who my peoples are. But you know what? You can be my peoples just by thumbsing up and drop me a comment. Your comments are what will keep me occupied today when I'm sat in the airport for the next couple of hours. So I really want to hear from you guys about that. All right, take it easy. Speak soon.